Imagine waking up and realizing you're the only human being for thousands of miles. No phone, no food, no rescue, just an endless ocean and death waiting patiently. Most people wouldn't survive a week. This is the story of José Salvador Alvarenga. Born in El Salvador, a fisherman who spent most of his life battling the Pacific Ocean, the sea wasn't his enemy, it was his livelihood. Every morning, he sailed into waters that most people feared, and every evening, he came back home. Until one day, he didn't. November 2012. A fishing trip begins like any other. Most fishermen see the weather changing and stay behind. But Jose needs the money. His young assistant joins him. Neither of them knows this ordinary trip will become one of history's greatest survival story. Then everything changes. A violent storm swallows the ocean. 40-foot wave slams into the tiny fishing boat. Their engine dies. Their GPS stops working. Their radio goes silent. In only a few hours, they disappear. Rescue teams search. Days become weeks. And eventually, everyone assumes they're dead. Except they aren't. The ocean refuses to let them die. But it also refuses to let them live comfortably either. Hunger arrives first, then thirst, then hopelessness. Jose realizes no one is coming. They drink rainwater, catch turtles with bare hands, eat raw fish. Birds became meals, even jellyfish became food. Every single day is simply about surviving until tomorrow. But survival demands more than courage. It demands hope. And hope is running out. And Ezekiel, his partner, stops eating, stops fighting. Slowly, his body gives up. Jose watches, helpless, until one morning, his friend never wakes up. For days, he can't let go. He's terrified that once he says goodbye, he will truly be alone. Weeks become months. Months becomes a year. Jose begins talking to birds, to turtles, to himself, to anything. Just to remember what another voice sounds like. Every sunrise is another battle. Every sunset, another miracle. His body grows weaker. His skin burns. His muscles disappear. But somehow, he refuses to surrender. Then, after 438 days, something changes. Birds, green leaves, branches floating in the water, signs of land. Then finally, an island appears. Josie jumps into the water, barely able to walk, barely able to stand, but alive. The world couldn't believe it. A man lost at sea for 438 days. Scientists, doctors, journalists, everyone asked the same question. How? How does someone survive nearly a year and 3 months alone in the middle of the Pacific Ocean? Survival isn't always about being the strongest. Sometimes it's simply refusing to quit. Jose Salvador Alvarenga didn't conquer the ocean. He endured it. One sunrise, one storm, one day at a time. And after 438 days, the impossible became history.
authorities he had been lost at sea for 13 months after he and another fisherman had been spotted.
Subscribe for more unforgettable stories. And
And
if you think this is unbelievable,
fisherman was identified
wait
by his
until you hear about the hiker who became trapped beneath an 800-pound boulder. Some stories entertain us, others remind us of what the human spirit is truly capable of. This was one of them.